Hello!
Now we all know that Poundland is magic, but they have now decided to share that magic with us, their adoring fans, in the form of Perplexing Magic Set. In fact, they've had a lot of magic sets in over the years, and I've bought them all, put them in a box, forgotten about them, and found them recently whilst looking for something else. Now that's magic. So, this one is Perplexing Magic. You would hope pretty much all stage magic would be pretty perplexing, or it would be failing in its intended task, to amuse and distract, and indeed confuse. Because if you know how the trick's done, it's not much of a trick at all. So what have we got then? Box, tube, thing, weird dice, secret, gimmick, secret, and plasters. Over 15 tricks. I imagine most of them very, very similar. Professional magic tricks, if by somehow you've managed to make a profession out of using very cheap props you bought in Poundland. Can't really see that being a thing. Right, contents. Crystal tube, colour vision, secret gimmick. They're really not giving that one away, are they? And puzzling boomerangs. Okay, that has confused me. Right, what's the story then? Crystal tube, make a dollar bill vanish without a trace. Yep, most shops will do that, to be fair. In fact, I imagine that's what Dollar Tree does in America. But I'm going to use a £5 note, I think, on the grounds looking and finding a dollar bill would be quite hard here. Colour vision, reveal a chosen image in a sealed box. Wow. Puzzling boomerangs, magically change size. Australians hate them. And secret gimmick, objects appear and disappear in your hand. Wow. Colours of contents may vary from picture. Some tricks require the use of ordinary household items, such as eye of newt and toe of frog. Well, marvellous. The box is empty. There, see how easily it flew away? Because I have taken the tricks out already for this inaugural Poundland Magic Show. Let's get going! Behold the crystal tube. And behold, a £5 note. It's real and everything. Look, it's got Elizabeth Fry on it. She was from Norwich and she had an excellent hat, but then she died. Right, let's roll it on up. Place it inside the crystal tube. Thanks, Queenie. And we shall now roll this up inside this Harley Quinn poster, what I got the other week. Ready? Roly, 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 roly. And now we say the magic words, blood for the blood god. And we unroll it to discover, the money has gone. It's like some sort of crazy magic space tax. Absolutely astonishing. And I'll bet none of you have guessed how it works. Have you guessed how it works then? Let me show you. It's quite simple. If you didn't notice, in fact, the crystal tube was 2 tubes. Do you see? Not U-tubes, but 2 tubes. And you, of course, place the note inside, and then, when nobody's looking at the end after it's rolled up, you grip onto the main one and allow the other one to slip on out somewhere inconspicuous. And there we are. Your money has gone. Puzzling boomerangs. The green boomerang is obviously larger than the purple one, and yet they're actually the same shape. This isn't really a magic trick, that's just an optical illusion. Oh no, there's a horrible ripped up old piece of Tesco bag on the sofa. However am I going to get rid of it? I know, I'm going to make a hole in my hand and shove it on in there. And give it a good shoving and, oh my goodness, it's gone! And nobody knows where on earth it is. Now you see this trick, the secret gimmick here, is actually a thumb tip, which is a really effective trick. Because people, when you're moving your hand around quickly and sort of not paying attention to each finger individually, which they can't because you're moving them too quick, they don't notice that the thumb tip is on the end of your thumb. However, it is quite important to get one that matches your skin colour, for obvious reasons. The one that comes with the Poundland set is not actually a human skin colour, I don't think. In fact, I don't know if this is sort of matching properly on camera, but to the naked eye, it appears to be the same colour as Mr. Data from Star Trek The Next Generation. So unless Brent Spiner under heavy makeup is wanting to use this thumb tip, it's bloody useless, which is somewhat depressing, because, you know, that is actually quite a good trick in itself, usually. Honest. Now, unfortunately, I can't really show you this one as such. I need to show you how it works, as you will see, due to the nature of it. So, you get this crappy cardboard dice thing. We've got on it a planet, some ice cream, a pizza, a car, headphones, possibly Beats by Dre, and a rugby ball, and a small plastic box to put it in. Now, what happens is you give it to somebody and outside of your vision and say, put your favourite one at the top. Let's have the Beats here. In it goes. Cover it up so I don't know which one's on the top. And you then face away from them, put your hands behind your back and say, hey, put these in my hands, and I will be able to tell you what's in it, even though I obviously can't see. So what happens is they put it in your hands, and then you surreptitiously, before you bring it around to the front, rotate the old lid around to the top, you see. And then you take it from behind your back and put it on your hand, giving you just a second enough to see what's on the bottom, or indeed get the colour of it, which you should have memorised all the different ones from. Put it on your hand like that, and then go, As you can see, I cannot see it, but I predict that it is Beats by Dre. And everybody goes, woo, wee, woo. And then you either have to quickly put it in your pocket so people don't realise you've turned upside down, or if you're very good, quickly manipulate the old top back on, but that would take an awful lot of practice. And then give it to somebody and say, look, prove it. And they'll go, look at that. And then everyone will say, Brother Erasmus, I fear this one has the ways of the witch breed. We must burn him in the name of Christ Jesus. And then your life is literally ashes. Well, it possibly is if you live in about 1642 somewhere. So, in conclusion, the crystal tube pretty much works. The colour vision thing, frankly, is a little bit too cheap on the dice, but can still technically work. Puzzling boomerangs are just 2 bits of cheap cardboard showing off a crappy optical illusion, and the secret gimmick is unfortunately the wrong colour for anybody who has ever been born, to my knowledge, and therefore no use whatsoever. Magic!